Hey guys, it's Chase here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and today what I have for you is the Gemmy 2004 5-foot tall Christmas life-size animated singing Grinch, as the box says. This is an item that I got yesterday, and it was, well, I say yesterday, I got it yesterday, but I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded, so right, as it stands right now, I got this one yesterday. So I guess I'll just say I got it recently. I got it off of eBay through a bid. I think this was initially listed on eBay for like $400, like $450, somewhere around there. And it also had a bid on there. So what I had done, because I had wanted this one brand new for a while. I've been looking for a Grinch, but I more specifically wanted one brand new. So I bid on the item. Which, for those of you that don't know, if you bid on an item that also has a buy it now, it basically takes away that buy it now. So I got rid of the buy it now in hopes that I could probably get it less, or hopefully get it less through a bid. And I think the bid was set for like 6 or 9 days. But what's weird about it is the bid ended at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And when I found that out, I was like, okay, I don't think anybody else is going to be obsessive and stay up until like 2 a.m., just watching eBay like me. So I'm pretty sure I've got this one in the bag. Well, I had set my max bid at like the last second to think about like $300, and I ended up winning for I think like $250-ish, which is not a bad deal. I mean, I know some people that have actually paid more for this and it wasn't brand new. So I think that I got it for a pretty good deal. Now shipping was kind of a killer. It was like $60, which this is not a big box, so shipping shouldn't have been that expensive. But then again, it did come from California, so there is that too. And they did double box, which made the box even heavier and bigger. But that's how I got this item. He was brand new. The seller had tested him, so I didn't get to like cut the tape on the box or anything and pull him out for the first time. The seller already did that, but they were nice enough to reseal all the items and everything, so I got to untwist tie it and everything. So it was basically like I was opening it up for the first time, even though I wasn't. This is my first time owning the Grinch. I haven't owned one before. It's not my first time seeing it in person, but it is my first one that I've ever owned. And so I couldn't be happier. The fact that it's brand new, I couldn't be happier with that. This is the only Grinch life size that Gemmy has made, other than the newer one. But what's the point of mentioning the newer one? It's not good. I mean, anybody that argues that the new one is good is just in denial. Like, there's no it's just not like about opinion or anything. I mean, if you look at it, like, it's just so poorly made. The phrases on it suck. The song is overused. I mean, as much as I love the older song, like from the original from the movie, it just gets so annoying when you hear it on every single Grinch item. And I get it. There's not really another audio that you could use, but maybe some phrases or something. I don't know. I know the life size has some phrases, but the tabletops, I mean, it's all just, that same audio over and over and over again. And so I just can't stand the newer Grinches. The look of them too is awful. I mean, I know that they were basing it off of the old movie, whereas the one I have in front of you is based off of the 2000 Jim Carrey Grinch. But I grew up on that movie, and I think it is better than the original, just because it's what I grew up on. Now, somebody that grew up on the original Grinch, they're probably going to say, well, it's better. And yeah, that's fine. But I've always just more preferred the Jim Carrey one, and that's why I wanted this one so bad. And I'm so glad that they actually did base it off of that one, because from the phrases, to the audio, to the look of it, even though it really does not look like the one from the movie, I think it's brilliant. And it's just such a great life size. So this was Walmart back in 2004. I'm sure he was sold in stores, but I've mostly just seen, pictures of it online. So this item actually looked a bit different in the sample stages. If you go on the Walmart Wayback, like through the Wayback Machine, you go on and look at the stock image that they used, he actually has more green showing. Like, he doesn't have the costume all the way up to his neck. It actually comes down, like, not like a V neck, but like kind of like a robe-ish. Like, you can see his entire green chest, which I can't decide if I like this better or where it was showing his green chest better. I really don't know. I think they both looked great. But then it would have been kind of hard to hide the head-turning mech. Whereas with the Santa costume that goes all the way up to his neck, it hides it very nicely. So this item has several different phrases, but after every phrase he plays the song. Now, some people complain about it. I don't really mind it. I mean, I think at least with this, like any normal person that's passing by it, they're never going to get through the entire phrases because of the song that keeps playing. Like, if they don't know that they can just, like, skip through everything, then they're never going to get through the entire phrases because they're not going to stick around hearing the song, like, 6 times, right? So it's going to be a new phrase every single time for people, which I think is cool. And they did use a lot of phrases for him, like a lot. I think there's at least, like, 7 or 8. I mean, I didn't count, but, like, there is quite a bit. Now, there's one thing I did want to mention that I got a comment in my unboxing video. I'm not, like, calling this person out or anything. I just kind of wanted to address it when they had said that this guy should be running on 9 volts and not 6 volts. He is rated for 6 volts. That's the adapters that these guys came with. It's not a misprint or anything. He doesn't need 9 volts. He's supposed to take 6 volts. Now, I'm not saying that you can't use a 9 volt on him. Given what the components are rated on the board, because I have checked, you could use a 9 volt if you wanted to, but I'm sticking with the 6 volt because it works. That's what he's supposed to have. If a 6 volt is not working on your character, then your adapter is likely bad. I mean, most people, will use the original adapter that these things came with, and, I mean, they're over 20 years old, though. The adapter is not going to work as it's supposed to anymore. It's either going to read super high voltage, not have enough amperage as it used to, or whatever. They're just not going to work as well as they used to. So 6 volts is not the issue. It's the fact that people are using, like, several-year-old adapters. That's the issue. So use 9 volts if you want to. I'm sure the adapter that I'm using right now is probably even reading 9 volts because it's an older adapter. But it does work. As long as you're not, pushing, like, I don't know, like 12 volts or anything, I'm sure it's fine. But, I mean, hey, you guys do whatever you want with your items. With all that being said, there's one more thing I did want to mention. Something else that people complain about this item is the fact that he has pants. In the movie, he does not have pants. Obvious reasons why they didn't do that, just because it would have been more expensive to, actually mold, like, his round shape at the bottom and, like, have more fur coming down. And also, a naked guy dancing is just not the most appealing for Christmas. Even though it was in the movie, I could see why they just, decided not to go that way. So it kind of is what it is. I am fine with it, give or take. I mean, there were even some inflatables that did the pants and some that didn't. It was really just back and forth. Like, there was not really... They didn't really do more of the pants. They didn't really do more of the non-pants. It was basically just a 50-50 back in the day. So, hey, I mean... that's just Gemmy. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So I'll go ahead and get an up-close look at him for you guys to show him off. There's not too much to go over. It's just, the difference in the collapsing mech, which, I really got to say, with the collapsing mech that they used on this guy, I mean, it is such a game changer. Just kidding. There was absolutely no reason to do the collapsing mech that they did. It is just Gemmy being Gemmy, making an entirely new, overcomplicated collapsing mech for no reason whatsoever. But, hey, it works. It makes the character lighter, But obviously, it was either more expensive or just, they saw the light and just saw how stupid it was because it didn't last past the Santa Bear and the Grinch, so, whatever, I guess. But yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and get an up-close look at him for you guys. Alrighty, guys, so here he is up close. There's not too much to go over with him, so I will just try to, go over, like, any detail that I can, but it's basically exactly the same as the Santa Bear. So as you can see with the face, we got some good detail here. It's a lot of just, like, sewn detail, but he also does have some plastic features, too, like both the eyes are plastic, they're hard plastic, same with the nose right there, and that nose, the same nose that they use on the inflatable Grinches as well, the older ones, which is awesome. He's also got some sewn, little pieces right here, I guess his whiskers would be, and then he does have a smile underneath there, which is kind of hard to see, but he does have it. And of course, he's got his mean-looking eyebrows there as well. He's got kind of like a mohawk going on here, depending on how you have it, you know, facing. Like you can have it like this way or this way. It wants to go down this way, but I think it looks better, you know, up and like, you know, fuzzy like that. Then of course he's got his sideburns as well, which are actually stuffed. This is stuffed, this one's stuffed, and this one's stuffed. There's like 3 little parts that come out, same on this side. And he does have a hat, which is kind of, you know, compressed down. I don't know if it was ever like, you know, super fluffy to begin with, but because he's been in the bag for so long, it's, you know, more like kind of compressed down. Here is his tag, which is in very nice shape. It even still has a little piece right there that was popped out, which I'm sure that's clinging on to dear life right now. It might move, or it might fall off if I try to move the tag, but you can see it just talks about how to declaps and undeclaps him. So a really cool tag. I'm going to keep that on there, of course. It seems like quite a bit of them still have their tags, which is great, but, you know, making him rise up and down is not, you know, too unself-explanatory. You got the knob there, and most people probably don't know to like hold onto the shoulders while he's coming up. They probably just like, you know, twist it and then he just pops up. But you know, I'm sure people figure it out eventually. You can see that he has a pretty nice body shell, and the fact that it makes him look fat. Like it's not just like, you know, an entire thing that comes out. Like it starts flat and then it comes out like that, which is exactly how it was in the movie. So I love that they did it like that. But also, there is no speaker hole or anything on here from what I can feel. It's just all just solid blow mold. Because the speaker is down here in the base like the Santa Bear, and the entire base is painted. There are some defects, like you can see right here. You know, the paint, it's not like coming off or anything. It's just like a defect right there. Now, the shoes, they're not really positioned the best on this one. This one should be a little bit more over, but I'm not going to mess with it. It's fine like this. It just makes it look a little bit weird. Like, but the shoes should be more off of this side. And then the points right here, these are kind of like paint, like almost like latex. It's not latex, but it like almost feels like latex. It's like a sticky paint or something. I don't know. It's weird. And the shoes are, of course, blow mold. They're not like, you know, super thin plastic or anything. They're made very well. On the back here, it's got the regular, or I'll show that it actually says 6 volts. For the people that were commenting, it should take 9 volts. You can see it says 6 volts right there. And then it's got microphone, auxiliary, and the volume control and the on and off microphone, and auxiliary switch. His fingers are kind of posable. It's just cardboard from what I've been told in here. I haven't like bent it or anything, but from what I've been told, it's just like cardboard in his hands, thin cardboard, which is not great. I think metal would have been better, like the posable metal, and it might even be metal. I don't know. I haven't opened the hands. I'm not going to, but from what I've been told, it's just cardboard. So the fingers are kind of posable, but at the same time, not really. I have seen some Grinches like where it's just like kind of flipping people off and dancing, which is kind of funny, but at the same time, you bend in the cardboard, it's, you know, not really going to look the same ever again. And then here's the box. You can see it says 7948, or sorry, 7946. It's just got the classic, you know, Walmart detail. And on the back here, it kind of explains more about the character. But, I mean, everybody's seen the box of this thing before, and it has the original, you know, box inserts and all the bags and everything. But yeah, guys, pretty much it with up close, so I will go ahead and activate them for you guys. Okay guys, so I got him plugged in. There's no sound sensor on him, so I will have to like, you know, walk past him or wave at him or whatever. None of the older Christmas characters have the sound sensor to my knowledge. It was just the Halloween ones, I'm fairly certain of that. But yeah, I don't think there's too much else to say about him, so I will go ahead and activate him for you guys. I will kind of go around and you know, shut him on and off, so he's not having to play the song, you know, over and over and over again. I'll do that somehow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, here he is.
All right, Whoville. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are here. You're a cuddly as a cactus, and a charming of a seal, Mr. Grinch. You're a fat banana with a greasy black peel. If you're hungry for humbug, I'm the special of the day. And I deliver. Who knows? This jubilation could change my entire outlook on life. The Grinch. Booga booga.
That phrase, that booga booga that he does, that's the only like super compressed phrase that he does, which is it's weird, but it's good. Like it's good that none of the ones of him talking are actually like super compressed, but it's also weird that they would choose that one because that's legit one of his shortest phrases. So compressing that wouldn't really do much. Like it would save like a tiny bit of room, but like not a lot. So it's weird that they picked that one. And of course, the song unfortunately is pretty compressed as well. It's weird to hear him talk in high quality, and then it just cut to a lower bit quality audio. Like your song, it's very odd.
I love you. Yes, this Christmas music. Oh, the sorrow, the agony. I can't get enough. Merry Christmas, one and all. I did it. I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas.
I think that was the last phrase.
All right.
Yep, that was the last phrase. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it with him. I will play the song one more time for you guys, and yeah, and then that's basically it with him.
If you're hungry for humbug, I'm the special of the day. And I deliver. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are here. You're a cuddly as a cactus, and it's charming as a heel. You're a bad banana with a crazy black tail. And that's bad.
So yeah, guys, really cool item. I really do recommend it if you can find one for a good price. He's not too difficult to find. I would just say that his price is again getting up there, pretty expensive. So if you can find one, great. If you can find one brand new, even better. Just don't pay more than like $300 for him. He's not worth that much, but he is just definitely such a cool item to have. And for any collector that does a Christmas display indoors, like 100%, like this is the item that you want. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed. That's the only two Christmas characters I think I plan to do. This one and the Santa Bear, because I don't really have many other Christmas characters. And like if I got like a dancing Santa or something, I probably wouldn't do that because those aren't like too amazing. But yeah, guys, pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.